Hey, and welcome back to another Revit video. In this video, we're actually going to look at an add-on, which I don't look at a lot of add-ons. I don't use a ton of add-ons, but nonetheless, we're going to look at one. It's going to do a little bit, but before we get into it, if at any point in this video you happen to learn something or you just end up liking the video, please demolish that like button. It really, really helps. Okay, getting into it now. What is this add-on? Well, it's called coloring tabs. Ooh, coloring tabs. Well, it literally does what it says it's going to do, and that's color the tabs. So I already have it installed, and I'll leave a link and everything to it, but it does exactly what you might think it does, and that is color tabs, coloring tabs. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this, and a lot might happen, and you'll see. So here we go. There's not much to it. This is very much for UI. This is for basically navigating multiple projects at once, multiple views, whatever it might be. So here we go. I've got two tabs up here at the top. One is coloring tabs and one is arrangement of windows. We'll get to that one in a second. Not as impressed with that, but it's okay. So here we go. Coloring tabs is disabled. So before we get into all these different color settings here, let's turn this on. Boom, turn it on. Okay. Immediately what happens is I get this very colorful actual name of my project, which in this case is Sample House. Cool. But I also have a view, which is colored and all of this. And okay, yeah. So basically, it is coloring the tabs, which is exciting. And why is this exciting? Well, as someone who might have multiple projects open at one time, obviously. In fact, I do have that a decent amount because of the number I'm on. I either need to have multiple projects open at once, or I need to either open another project to reference something, to grab something, just copy something, look at something, whatever it might be. And I want to know where all my views are and everything. And thankfully, we have tabs set up so we can see all my views. But it's different when it comes to having to actually navigate all the views at once. So it's really important to be able to recognize what projects it is a part of, because if it's a big project, trying to go to a view with one project versus another one is going to basically not reopen the project, but you have to reload the project in a way because you don't have that, like it's not open. It's not the one you're working in at the time. So this makes that a bit easier, and you can see based on color. I'm a very visual person, so this will help me a lot. You can see based on color how this is going to work, and I'll open more projects and more views and we can get an idea of this in just a second. So let's explore this a bit more. So the next option is tab display style, and currently that's full. I have options of full, left, and bottom. When I change this to left, I can see that the color, well, can't really tell right now, but the color of that tab is at the left. Let's go ahead and open up a different view so we can get an idea. So right now, the active view is this level 2. Okay. And we can see that my tab for the project is there at the left, and I can put it at the bottom, or I can make it full. I prefer it full, personally, because that's kind of the point here. We want to really see everything. Moving down, we have color scheme for coloring. What color scheme? So I wish we had more control. There's a few things I wish out of this program, or this add-in. One of them is this. I wish I had more control over the colors of the projects, because I don't know about you, but I have, for some reason or another, associated a particular color with every project that I'm a part of. And I've done that because of where I take my notes. I have things colored that way, but at the same time, I also have, through Outlook, Teams, basically all of Office 365, I have dedicated a color and category to a specific project. So I can organize things that way, and I would like all of that to be the same, essentially, if that's possible. Unfortunately, that's not. The best way I can see is I'd have to start changing these colors, and I'll show you how we can do that just a second. But basically, all that to say, the colors that you see here from left to right, based on all of these palettes, will be the color of the projects that you have open. So for example, if I have 4 projects open, this blue will be the first color. The next project will be orange, the next one yellow, and so on. I can't see a world where I'd have this many projects open, at least I hope not. But besides that, I have no control over the actual project tabs, like the color of the projects. I don't know. I don't. The only control I have is to change the color palette. Now, there's some weird names here for these colors, but you can see how this works. I see they're more pastel. I think my favorite is probably Joya pastel color. Cool. They're real basic pastel colors, and that's perfectly fine. Now, just the main thing here is to just know that depending on the color you like, I'd probably go with the first few colors, because how many times you're going to have 3 or 4 projects open at once? It's like, I don't know. I need to like those colors first. And it's really up to you. All of these colors, they change things. But it's just these first few colors that are changing. It's all based on the number of projects you have. So I have one. They're all going to be green. Now, moving on down below that, we can see that I have preview tab. I just want to preview this, so I'm going to leave this checked on. But the main thing here is the selected document color is currently green. So here's another pain point I have with this. So it is, this entire area becomes, let's call it wasted real estate, because let's be honest, the main thing about Revit is you want to organize the windows in a certain way, and it doesn't matter how you do it. You have full flexibility of that. But the main thing is we want to have as much real estate as possible. Let's be honest, we all want that. That's why we have multiple monitors. That's why we can now, the great thing is that we can pull these tabs out onto other monitors and stuff is really nice. But a big concern for me is using up all this space to show the projects I have open. Now, granted, it's nice to see that. I enjoy that. But one, I think it could be a lot smaller. I really think it could be a lot smaller. And there's literally wasted space here. I don't know what this is. I mean, clearly it's a problem with, this version of the Addin. I don't know. It's just not been updated, something. Regardless, it is what it is. But besides that, okay, I have the option of changing all of these colors. And these colors, you can literally get any color in the world that you want for this document color, because I can come into advanced and just absolutely pick the color that I want. Now, I happen to like this lime green because this is like, boom, this is like the active selected document. Great. Now the selected tab we can see here, God, this is terrible. There we go, blue. So the selected tab right now is red, and so we can see, boom, I am definitely in that view, which I think is also really nice, because the only way you could see it before is it would turn white versus a gray, but now it's real clear. And now, again, you can make this absolutely any color you want. Just kind of note that you're going to have these few open, and that this color, you don't want it to blend in too much like this one does, for example. You want this to be something that jumps out at you. And, the cool thing is that I actually have an alpha channel. So if I come into advanced, I can select a color, and I can make it, more or less transparent, which is fantastic. So that's kind of up to you. Now, finally, we have here the thickness of these. Not only the select document, I can increase this here, which, again, I think this is absolutely pointless to have that. So I probably want this at 1 or 2. 1 is probably just fine, but then the selected tabs here I think is kind of interesting, because I want this to jump out, and so maybe 3 is too much, maybe 1's not enough, maybe 2 is kind of perfect, but you can make this insane if you went up to 5, but I think 2 is great. Kind of, it's bold, it says, hey, here's my current view, cool. And then finally we have this arrangement of windows, which, actually, before I do that, I'm going to open up another project just to give you an idea of what to expect. So open this project. Once I do that, you can see that I will basically have the next color show up here, this yellowy color. And then let's open one more here, get this one. And of course, I want to open more views so we can see more. And with this open, let's open a couple more of these views. That's great. This pointless section, that one. So you can see, look at this. And the great thing is, of course, I can see my active project. That's awesome. I can jump back to this walls project, and it's going to, of course, open the last view you're in this case. Actually, it looks like it's going to be the one on the left, whatever that means. If you notice, whenever you pull these tabs out and you put them back, it jumps to the left. So it becomes like, let's say, the most recent view, the most up-to-date view or something. But so whenever I jump to a project, it's going to jump to that furthest left view, which is good to know. So basically, you know where you're going. So I might not want red, because the third project I have open is going to be orange. Whatever. Find one that works for you. So finally, we have these arrangement of windows. So the cascading arrangement is what we see here. It's tabbed. And then we have a mosaic. And now we can, of course, we have shortcuts for this. We can do this. This is nothing too crazy. But I can always jump between the two. I think the only nice part between all of that is if I've gone to the trouble to pull some of these out, maybe, and that's fine. I can pull this out. Do note that this is no longer a tab, so I'm not going to get the color there, which is unfortunate. But if I wanted to arrange these again, it's just going to ignore that. So another thing that I wish it kind of took into account. It also, there's no way to reorder these. They just kind of get lost in there, but the colors are there for a reason. They help. They would get lost anyways. So things to know. Now, finally, something I do like about this tab here is that I can say, well, I'm done with this project. I can just literally close it right there. Of course, I can go to File, Close, because I can actually, if I go to a specific project, let's say I want to go to this project that I'm in here, I can go to any view that I'm in, and I can go to File and Close. It won't close all of Revit, but it will close that particular project. It saved me the trouble of doing that, so that's kind of up to you. But I like it. Now, all that to say, it does cost money. It is $4. Not a lot. I'm not going to break any bank, but I'm not a fan of it being $4 and not doing everything that I want. I don't mind that it's $4 in general. I just wish that because I paid for it, that it could do a little bit more, and we didn't have as much wasted space and this or that. So yeah, can't have everything, but we can have some things. It's $4. I'll leave a link to this in the description below because I think it is really helpful, and I think it's something I'm going to continue using, especially since I did pay for it, even though it was pretty cheap. So let me know what you think of this. If it's something you might use, if you might like. I know I definitely won't use every aspect of this because you can always turn this off. You don't need it. Whatever, one project, not a big deal. But it will always go back to what you have, so which is great. So let me know what you think of this in the comment section below. And if you happen to learn something, please demolish that like button. It really, really helps me out a lot. So yeah, let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.